Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek TV at Essen 2013. I'm sitting down once again, Stephen Bonacore, Stronghold Games, who's like playing with me behind the box.
With her husband right there.
I know.
Hi, John. And we also have the lovely Shelley.
Shelley Ganshaw.
Because I had to have two women with me.
I am.
Yes, of course.
And we love you, so we
I wanted to be a part of this.
I'm very
And
excited.
you're
Save your arm.
Yes. And we have beer, of course. Off camera.
Hang on,
So
there's
bring-
beer.
bring back on our
Cheers.
cheers.
Everybody out there.
It's not 10 in the morning if you're watching.
But while he's drinking, we did a video this summer at
That's right.
Gen Con together for Voluspa.
That's right. Why do we have it again?
Why do you have it again? Funny, you should ask,
Because
Stephen.
now we have the Voluspa Order of the Gods expansion. So in the original Voluspa, we actually included a mini expansion in that box.
Yes,
because it was
with-
originally published by Bucephalus Games, went out of print, and White Goblin Games and we brought it back. It was called Kachina, Native American themed game.
Yep.
We brought it back as Voluspa with a Norse mythology theme. So Odin and Thor and the Valkyries and dragons and trolls, they all show up as they do in Norse mythology. We added some more tiles in there for a little expansion, and now we brought in a bigger expansion called Voluspa Order of the Gods. So, what do you do with this? Well, the game is going to play the same way, but now you're going to have more options. So we're going to have four. I've laid them out here. You'd never see a board laid out this way. But I'm laying out so that Oldie can pick up the artwork, because the artwork, one of the most attractive things about the game itself, there we go. We're going to move it around, Oldie, if you want to zoom in, is the gorgeous artwork by artist Piero. Who's done things. He's done Lost Temple for me. He's done Ghost Stories. So beautiful artwork. And of course, he did Voluspa. Now he's doing the expansion Order of the Gods. So here we have 4 new tiles in the game. You can mix and match the tiles from the base game and the other expansion any way you want. We have what we did was, because we want the best possible experience, we've included 4 recommended starting ways to play the game. For instance, use the base tiles from the original plus all of these. That's a good first way you get used to all the new tiles. Or you use the base tiles from there plus 2 of these tiles plus 2 of the tiles from the Saga of Ida expansion. So we have 4 different recommended setups. It's your game though, you play it the way you want. You try to constrain the number of tiles a little bit because you want to not have the game go on too long. So the game will last about as long as it would have lasted anyway, as long as you don't put like every tile out there. So what do we have? We also have the other cool stuff besides these tiles. These are all the new tiles here, 4 different kinds, that number of tiles. We also have all these other tiles here. First of all, we have 0 tiles. So if you remember in the original game, there was one character that made all the characters next to him zero.
Turn to 0. That's
Turn to 0.
You're good.
So that was really good.
Thank you.
So if the tiles,
I didn't even own this game too, so
I do, and I couldn't have pulled that out.
So if that was a Loki tile, you literally could then, because they're always going to be 0. Whoops, not that one. You would then do something like this, and then all the tiles you would immediately see that there's 0. So sometimes it's hard to see it. So we've added these in so that you can now put these tiles on the board to make sure you know the ones next to Loki's are actually 0s. We also have all these other ones starting at 2 or 1 or 2 or something like that. 2. Starting at
2. Yeah.
2 through 12. 2 through 12. These are called bonus tiles, and one of the characters, the new characters in the game, you can, when you put him out or her out, and I'm now actually forgetting which one it is. That would be the
wait
Freya.
for it.
That would be the Freya tile. Okay, so Freya is placed the way you normally want to place. That's this beautiful woman there. By the way, Freya is the goddess of fertility. Bound chicka bound. Oh, Shelley, did you just grab my leg? The teenagers are watching. I guess they know this stuff. All right. So Freya can be played as a 3, as a low tile, or you can discard Freya tiles from your hand to add the bonus tiles onto another tile that you play. So for every Freya tile that you throw out, you can then say I played the Neohogger. It's a dragon. It's the monster from the world of the dead.
Oh.
If I play the Neohogger and I discarded 3 Freyers from my hand, I would then take a 10, and he would then become a 10. A very, very powerful tile.
Yes.
For instance. And that will work with all of them. I said we have numbers that go up to 12 on here, so you can have some very, very, very powerful effects that can occur. The Raven, that's this tile here. The Raven is going to score twice. So you're going to place the Raven any place you want, score the Raven in both normal directions, hopefully you're going to score, and then place the Raven again and score again, and that's the final destination of the Raven. And the Raven can be played the way that the dragon in the original game played. You can play it on a tile, or you can play it next to a tile, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yep. So we talked about we talked about.
It looks like Freya.
We're talking about the dwarf. Oh, the dwarf. He's only a 2, but how do you score him? Oh, this little thing that I always forget the little symbols there to tell me how I'm supposed to react.
All the little symbols.
With the dwarf, when you play a dwarf, say I was able to play him there, he now scores. You add up all the adjacent, orthogonally adjacent numbers, divide by 2, round down, and that's what he scores. So he was a 10, 17, 24. You know, I see my math now, right? 28. I could score 14 points by making a play like that, which is a huge, huge score.
Right.
Of course, scores are going to sound like they're going to get higher in this game, so we've actually added these chips too, that you can now, once you go above 150, you add that. You go above 200, you turn it over above 200. So it gives you more variability. It's a great game, a gorgeous game from the base game. You add this in to get more variability into your game.
And to add a player.
And no, this is still 2 to 5.
It's still 2 to 5. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't recommend going with more.
Okay.
It takes a little long, gets a little more chaotic as, you know, it becomes a very strategic game, or I should say tactical game when you're playing with like less players, a 2-player game. You play, I play, you play, I play. Sort of the way, like, it's sort of best if you like that real strategy. You're playing with more players, you play, so things are going to change a lot by the time it gets back around to you.
Okay.
I personally like chaos in my games, so that's the way I like it. And I like social interaction. I like to play with more players.
Yes.
So it's just giving you lots more options for a great game. Again, gorgeous artwork, fun, quick game. If you don't AP it, about a 45-minute hour game.
And when is this available for the U.S.?
This is still not out of China. We have them here. We got them out. We flew them in for the show here. So in the U.S., this looks like it's going to be second week in November, of December. It's going to be very close to Christmas. So, first or second week in December for Voluspa, Order of the Gods.
By Scott Caputo.
By Scott Caputo, friends of us.